Hey everybody, happy Friday. We are just starting into our long weekend here in Canada, Thanksgiving weekend here. So big weekend ahead with lots of fun, lots of family time, and lots of treats. Lots of great food, but lots of temptations. And I know for us that are on sort of weight loss journey, or we have some big goals that we're trying to get to for our fitness. Some of you might be, getting ready for a fitness competition, or you just have big goals and you've really been working super hard for the last whatever. I know a lot of us started after Labor Day weekend. We really, zoned in and really stuck to our goals and stuck to our guns, and we've been working darn hard. And a holiday weekend comes, and sometimes it can cause even a little bit of panic inside. I can remember a couple years ago, weekends like this would come up, and I was right in the middle of my weight loss journey. I would almost wish the weekends away because I really wasn't sure how to handle them, and I wasn't sure if I was strong enough to handle the temptations, and I really needed help. I really needed someone to give me a little bit of guidance and a few tips and a few pointers on how I could get through those weekends and still enjoy myself, because man, this is life. Like, we don't want to be so serious and so into these goals that we're not having fun anymore. That is not what anyone wants you to do. So I thought today I would pop in. This is a message for everyone, but for in particular my current challengers right now. They're right at the end of a 20-day or even 30-day group that we've been in, and we've all been supporting each other and giving each other motivation and ideas, and I mean, these women have worked so hard, and I know they're on their last final stretch of our time together, and I just want to help them through this weekend because it can be a challenge. So and these tips are for anyone, and they're for every weekend, they're for any holiday. They can really be used all the time. But these are the things that really help me get through the tempting times of the year. And Thanksgiving is a tempting one for sure. So my first tip, and it's always my tip for every weekend, every day, all the time, is to plan. You really need to plan. You know what's going to come up this weekend. You know if you've got 3 turkey dinners, or you've got a brunch and a dinner, or a night out and a dinner, whatever you have, you know what's going on. Most of us will probably have at least something that's going to be a little bit harder to get through. So we need to really plan out those days. And something that I will do is I'll take, a piece of paper, and I'll write the days down, and I'll write the meals down, and I will figure out what I'm going to let myself have, and decide if I'm going to have a treat at that special meal, because I'm a believer in treating yourself. Don't deny yourself if you really want something. If it's really that important and you really can't get through the meal without knowing you're going to have a little sliver of pumpkin pie that your grandma makes, or have a little bit of that dressing that you only have once a year, you should have that. But what you need to be able to do is stop yourself then. Have a little portion of it and stop yourself then. And everyone's different on how they handle those situations. Myself, if I am really sticking to my plan and sticking to my goals, I actually can't let myself have treats. They talk about having a cheat meal every week and how it's healthy and whatever. And I think it is for a lot of people. For myself, it's not. I have very specific cheats throughout the year that I plan, but I certainly don't have one a week. I do not have a cheat meal a week because I'm a binger at heart, and I can admit that about myself. And I have learned through a lot of trial and error that just opening myself up to a treat, I can't stop myself. So for me, pumpkin pie isn't important enough to me, and cheesy stuffed potatoes aren't important enough to me, or dark turkey meat or whatever. I know that I'll probably have a glass of wine at dinner with my family, and that will be my cheat treat, whatever. So I have that planned out. Will I give up anything during the day because of that glass of wine? I don't think so. I don't think it's going to make that much of a difference for me. But if you're going to, sit down to a big piece of pumpkin pie and a scoop of ice cream, and that's going to be your treat, then you probably should give something up a little bit earlier in the day. That does not mean that you starve yourself in the day. You carry on about your business like you do every single day. Get that workout in and eat normally. If you're on the 21-day fix, use your containers and get your food in. Portion that all out. Plan what you're going to do. Make sure that when you're at Thanksgiving dinner, you're thinking about that red container for your white turkey meat and you're thinking about those portions. Don't ruin your portion sizes. You have worked too hard to know what those are to ruin them for one meal. Keep all of that in mind. Have your treat. Continue on your day as normal. If you starve yourself during the day, prepping that you're going to have this crazy meal at Thanksgiving, you are going to be so hungry, you are never going to be able to stick to any goals. So continue on your day like normal. Do not starve yourself and just have your treat and move on. But plan it out. Plan when you're going to have that treat. Plan when you're going to have your healthy stuff. My second tip is bring something to dinner. Bring the healthy choice. Bring something that you can have. So if they ask you to bring the appetizer, bring a vegetable tray with a healthy dip. I share tons of recipes on my pages. There's so many healthy things that you can bring. And you know what? You're going to be doing everyone else a favor at your family function. Yes, I get it. You usually bring the taco dip. I know you're famous for your taco dip, but you know what? They don't need that this year, or someone else can bring it. You need to think about your goals right now and how hard you have worked for the past 18, 20 days. You need to think about what you want to achieve. So bring the vegetable dip so you can have it. So when everyone else is eating all the not good stuff, you can have something to eat. Bring shrimp. There's lots of healthy appetizer recipes. Get on Pinterest and find something healthy that you're going to be able to have. If you have to bring something to the meal, bring the vegetables. Bring an awesome salad with a 21-day fix dressing recipe. There are things that you can bring that everyone will enjoy. They're going to be good. You can feel really good about yourself because you're doing something great for your family. They're going to have something healthy instead of all the bad stuff. Third tip, drink lots of water. Just keep the water coming. Sometimes what I do is I actually bring club soda or sparkling water and I put it in a wine glass and I put some berries in it so I feel kind of fancy. And you know what? That's great. I have my glass of wine, maybe two, but that's it. And then I carry on and have my water and I just keep drinking water the whole time because it fills you up. You're not going to be tempted to graze at the table of appetizers. Just keep drinking. Keep drinking water all the time. And have a coffee after. Have a flavored coffee. I always bring flavored coffee to my mom's because that's kind of a treat to have after. Don't make the occasion all about food. And I know that is really hard. It's hard at my family. It seems like everything's about food. We just all sit around a bar and eat and drink. And so that's really not good for us. Go for a walk with your family. Play some games. Just chat with people, engage with people instead of hanging out at the food table. Just get away from the food and you won't be tempted. It's going to be hard enough just at the mealtime. So those appetizer times when everyone's grazing, just stay away from that table and enjoy your family. Play a game, go for a walk, do something that's going to help everybody. You're going to be inspiring everybody. If you're at the beginning of your journey, sometimes these occasions are really hard and your family doesn't understand why you're doing this yet. And sometimes they can be judgmental and critical of your choices. And believe me, I know what that's like and that is hard. But you really just need to think about yourself right now. Think about how hard you have worked up to this point. How much you've burnt, you've sweated and you've done those workouts and you've been so sore and you've walked away from treats at your office and you've been so wanting to go and have something bad at the end of the day, but you didn't, you stuck to your goals. Think about all those times. You do not want to ruin it this weekend because your family's teasing you. And trust me, I have got that all the time. When I was starting my journey, oh my gosh, people would be like, have a chicken wing, do this, do that, have more wine. You were more fun when you drank more, have some chips. I get that a lot. And you know what? My goals are way too important. I worked way too hard since Labor Day to make it all go away this weekend. And that's sort of my last thing. You can undo what you've done this week in one day. You can overeat that much, and you can feel disgusting and bloated and fluffy and so disappointed in yourself. And that's maybe the worst thing. You get so disappointed in yourself when you mess up that it derails you for a few more days because you can't get back into the game. So if I rewind to my first tip, if you plan everything for this weekend and you have a planned treat, that's totally awesome. That's what we teach you in this program. Have it planned out so it's okay. You don't have to feel disappointed about that because that was part of your plan. You worked the rest of your day around it, and that's good. You had it and it's finished, and then tomorrow you wake up and continue on. I promise you, if you stick to those tips and you stick to your plan that you're going to make right now, you are going to wake up Tuesday morning after this Thanksgiving is over, and you are going to feel so amazing, so determined, so positive, so everything. You're going to feel good because you're not going to feel like a bloated, puffy, sodium-filled mess. So you're going to feel amazing. But up here, you are just going to feel so confident in yourself and so proud of yourself. And there is nothing like it. And trust me, I've felt that way, and I felt the other way many times. And the other way sucks because you just are so disappointed in yourself, and it's so hard to get back into the game. And I don't want that for you guys because you have worked way too hard throughout this challenge for you looking, or for you watching this that are part of my 21-day fix challenge groups right now. You guys have worked way too hard. And anyone else that is in the middle of your journey, you've worked way too hard up to this point to ruin it this weekend. So make a plan and stick to it. If you need some help making your plan, just reach out to me. I'm here to help you with anything. Okay? Happy Thanksgiving. Let's have fun with our families. Let's enjoy ourselves. And we will wake up Tuesday morning feeling fabulous. Bye, guys.